Welcome to Fran Opps, powered by Business Alliance Incorporated. This is the podcast where entrepreneurs and business owners come to explore the world of franchising with clarity and confidence. Hosted by franchise consultant Jared Nassif, we're here to help you discover the right franchise opportunities, avoid common pitfalls, and build a business you're proud of.
What is going on, elite entrepreneurs and empire builders? Jared, your CEO and founder of Fran Opps and this Facebook group, and I am, so pumped because this really is shaping up to be the greatest group in the entire metaverse, especially for people, for individuals, for couples, for those looking to kind of jump into that next echelon, that next level of ownership, of just a lifestyle. And so we have been able to create a lot of just different content inside this group with about a ton of different franchise and business opportunities, and a lot of them have been really great. But seriously, you are in for a treat today. I am really pumped to talk about the brand, this business, this opportunity for you today. It's going to be unique. It's going to be unique as compared to some of the other opportunities and businesses that we have spoken about here on Fran Opps Live. But today we are talking with a brand. We're talking with a brand called Burrito Bar. They are a company that started and were based out of Toronto, Canada, and they're actually the fastest and largest Tex-Mex fast food QSR across the entire country of Canada, and incredible. They're think about it similar to there's some similarities to like Chipotle. However, compared to a Chipotle, Burrito Bar's menu is quite a bit broader. They have more protein options and they have more sauce options, and even on top of that, Burrito's space I think is somewhere typically around 24 to 2,500 square foot. A Burrito Bar space is looking more like 12, maybe 1,500. You're going to fit 15 to 20 seats in there. So your overall barrier of entry, your investment's going to be quite a bit lower just from the beginning. And so it's a great opportunity for elite entrepreneurs and empire builders. The brand themselves, the business themselves, they have just continued to see year after year after year incredible amount of growth. Like even just last month in Canada, they opened up 8 new locations. The month before that, they opened up 7. The month before that, they opened up 6, which brings them to a total since they started franchising of over 300 open and operating locations across the country, which is why they can kind of raise the mantle as the largest Tex-Mex fast food place across the country. It's exciting. And they're working on that expansion, that growth into the United States right now. Actually, the last year or two, they've really been focusing on, okay, this obviously works. People love this. We have a great concept. We get to provide a high quality service and a product to people, to communities. How do we expand this and grow this and share this? So that's what they're doing right now. And that's where this comes in as a unique opportunity for you as an elite entrepreneur, as an empire builder. If you're looking for something that you can kind of work to build that empire, this may very well be it. This could very well be it. Because kind of how they're working is they started franchising, started looking, I think in about 2020, 2021, maybe somewhere around there. And they started in Michigan with the location. And now that franchisee over there now has multiple store units open and operate. So if you're watching this right now, or you're seeing this sometime and you're actually from Michigan, there's one fairly close to you right now. Everywhere else around the country, give it a year, give it 2 years, give it 5 years. This is going to be huge right around you if you're not the one that jumps on it, because there's already quite a few master agreements that have already been signed, from North Texas to Hawaii to like the entire Midwest. And today we get the pleasure of bringing on the master franchisee of Florida. And and possibly some other, we'll ask him about what kind of his territory, his area, what that kind of looks like. But man, I'm excited to bring in Zach. Zach, how are you, my man? Welcome to Franchise Opportunities.
Excellent. I'm great, Jared, and thank you so much for having me today. And wow, you hit it on the head with that entry.
Yeah,
And
well, it's such an exciting brand. When from when I first started getting into franchise consulting, started doing this and helping people find their perfect franchise fit to help franchise their future, which is what we do. This was one of the most exciting brands to me because I genuinely love Tex-Mex. I love Chipotle. There's a local one to me called Pancheros. I love Moe's. I love all of them. And so I'm a big fan of it. And to know that like I could help others be a part of growing something like that, if not even bigger, man, absolutely sign me up. I'll do that all day. So, but Amanda, welcome. I'm so excited. Let's actually, if we could, I need you to clear something up for all of us. Because right now there's some people watching this that are already confused. Like, hey, you said Burrito Bar, the video I just watched, I just see a whole bunch of BarBurrito. What is going on? What is this place? Can you clear that up? What happens there?
All right. So as you mentioned, we started in Toronto, Canada, as BarBurrito. The parent brand is BarBurrito in Canada. We started in 2005, started franchising in 2009, and yeah, we are 330 plus locations in Canada across the country. And growing.
Open and operating.
Where Burrito Bar comes in. Burrito Bar is the U.S. entity. So we are flopping back. It is Burrito Bar right now. And I will leave this out there. We do have some brand growth and slight change may be coming very shortly. So we'll be an audience coming weeks to come. We have some great news and exciting news. Burrito Bar will still be in there, but
can you share with us a little bit? Can you give us some of the juicy details yet?
Look, all I can say is the excitement's growing. We are going, as mentioned, we're growing. We're 10 states now, signed master agreements, and our brand image in Canada raised the bar. We are really about to elevate the bar when it comes to the U.S. And we're going to come in fast and furious. And with that is a new brand. We're going to unleash something that is here to stay, and we're going big.
Okay, man. When that's out, we're going to have you or somebody on to talk about some of that stuff too, so we can put that in front of this group before other people get their hands on it, for sure. Because it's been really cool to talk about some different business opportunities and then have people inside this group go, hey, give me some information about that right now, and already connect them to business opportunities moving forward. And so there's people in this group that will jump on this right away. And so I want to get that information to them ASAP.
Excellent. No, looking forward to it. And we'll definitely be sharing as soon as we have some stuff we can share, but really excited. And once again, thanks for having me on today. Excited to share my story and of course, let the audience know about Burrito Bar and our growth in USA and especially my state of the state of Florida.
Yeah. Well, I would love to start there, man, because I think originally I want to hear your story because I think originally you're from Canada, aren't you?
Yeah, so I actually grew up in a small town, Stayner, Ontario, about 2,300 population. Grew up, ended up going to school for business, started working for top 5 bank in Canada, spent many years there on the finance side. From there, I always knew I wanted to do something a little different. I grew up with my mom and dad operating franchises, not franchises Dairy Queen.
Oh, really?
So I grew up as a young, it's in the family, it's in the blood. So I grew up as an employee working day in and day out. And I knew what it takes. I knew what the opportunity is and all the exciting, the growth opportunity, as we mentioned, your lifestyle as being an entrepreneur within a franchise. So I got my 10 years in with the bank and really understood what it takes to be on the business side of things. And I met Alex during my role there and realized this is an opportunity. And this is an opportunity.
Who's Alex? I don't think we've talked about him.
Stein is the president of BarBurrito and the founder.
Okay.
Sorry about that. So he is the founder. I met him and look, I light up. When I see excitement, I get enthusiastic. And let me tell you, I started looking at a single operation and realized there's a lot more here. Within a month, I left my corporate role. At that time, I just had my second child. So this was a leap of faith. I just had my second child. young family at home. And I was looking at a single store. The conversations with Alex was, what's the growth? Where are we today? What's the vision? And from there, I realized I was onto something. Alex's leadership and what I saw in the future growth of this sector led me to become, I am the master franchisee for GTA East, which is a greater Toronto area in Toronto right now. So I've been involved with BarBurrito, the parent company, for 6 years now.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Currently have just under 10% of the brand. So just under 30 stores underneath our master agreement in Canada. So very close with corporate.
Good for you, Zach. That's incredible.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. It's been a great 6 years, and the elite to Florida all comes with Burrito Bar. You mentioned in your conversation there was 2020, we started in Michigan. And when Alex said, look, we're going to start growing this across, I said, I want Florida.
Yeah.
And here we are today. We are rapidly in deep conversations, design elements of a couple stores, and look, very excited to get this brand Burrito Bar off in Florida and right across the nation.
Yeah. You have to have as a elite entrepreneur, you have to have a bone inside you that is not afraid of being, kind of the pioneer, the one to say, no, let's do this. I see the risk. That's okay. There's going to be a lot of reward here, and so let's pull the trigger and go with it. And especially like having one young kid and having your second one too, that's a real, for a lot of people, an anxious place in life to kind of go, man, do I make this career change here now? Like now I have kids, now we have this family got to provide for. So man, applauding you for that incredible decision. It's obviously worked out for you too, to think 6 years in and you've got 30 plus locations already opened and you're bringing it to Florida. Like, think about that, Empire Builders. Like, he's 6 years in. Sometimes there's franchisees and you're going to hear horror stories of people that are like 2, 3, 5, 10 years in, and it's just not what they thought it would be, and blah, blah, blah. Man, I tell you what, if this is the right fit, if you're looking for a brand that you can trust, that you can get behind, look at Zach's story. This can be you as well. If you're sitting there thinking, I want to maybe do that career change as well, or maybe it's about time, or I'm looking for something that I can build and scale like this, this is, I believe Burrito Bar / BarBurrito if you're in Canada. Anyway, we can get to that in just a second. But so is that why? Can you tell us a little bit more about that decision? Is that why you wanted to get into franchising, because you're excited about the idea, or is it more so the career change, was tired of the bank life?
Yeah, it was a combination. I obviously grew up in it, realized the opportunity, and following a system, what the outcome can be when you follow a system. You deliver. You follow a system, deliver, and execute. The reward will be there. So I saw that opportunity within my family's business and realized what these brands can do. And then the element of this sector about to blow up, right? The Tex-Mex world in Canada and the USA, across the entire world, is obviously blowing up. And the two combined with the opportunity, I was digging and diving right in.
Yeah, right. Opportunity is not everything, but it's got to be maybe the biggest thing when it comes to franchising, is seeing the opportunity and jumping on it when it's there, being ready to take the opportunity when it presents itself. But so since then, since you've become a master franchisee, one, can you kind of explain just a little bit about what that means, what a master franchisee is, and then what has the experience been like for you since you've become a master franchisee, beyond just, you have 30 stores, but tell us a little bit about the experience of being a master franchisee with a BarBurrito.
Yeah, great. So a master franchisee, essentially you are a franchisor for a district, an area, a state, a region. You have a territory which you go out and market to franchisees. With that, you have a team. You're responsible for growth and audits and following guidelines, etc. So you are your empire. Let's call it, you are your business within the business. So you are signing an agreement with the franchise, which comes with typically a price up front to execute and buy that area. And with that is now your opportunity and your duty to grow that.
Yeah.
So most franchises are moving to this model of allowing master franchisees. I believe in the USA, it's now just over 20% of brands are now going to this model of master franchising.
Oh, really?
And you know, the opportunity, it works both ways, right? For the franchise itself, you have someone that's hungry and wants to execute and deliver on goals and metrics that are there provided, but also the individual that's running the master franchisee. You have your business model and you're growing it, but it's not alone. You have a system in place. You have a full back end team that's there to support you as well. So it's that middle ground. You're not leaping into a brand new concept. You have the support, but you still have your own entity, which is great.
Yeah.
And that's that leeway of having structure in place, but also the opportunity of growth and what you want to do with it.
Yeah.
So essentially, that's the master franchisee model, which is a little bit different than the multi-unit deal where you're buying it.
Sure.
I would say. So, you know, being a little bit more skin in the game, being able to call shots more, that was one thing that really, enticed me. You are your own boss, but you're building that. And
and you're also, so being kind of that like mini franchisor for a territory, you're receiving some of those franchise fees and ongoing royalties moving forward as well, right? This, like, as you said, it's different from the multi-unit or the area development where you're kind of responsible for finding general managers, but no, it's like now it's your responsibility, right, to go get the franchisee of that store or location.
Correct. And not only just the franchisee, but to execute the real estate and finding the sites and getting suppliers, right? The build outs and working with the brands. So you are, a sub franchisor essentially is what it is.
How does like BarBurrito HQ, like how do they help you as a master franchisee be a franchisor to other franchisees?
Yeah, and this goes BarBurrito, Burrito Bar, both. The support
we'll use that kind of interchangeably if you haven't picked up on that, audience. But
the support there is the full back end support from real estate team to leasing to construction team to marketing. It's one and the same, and essentially it's a big family. The support is always there. Have a question, you need a second opinion on a site, you have the real estate team or Alex Stein, the president, directly will come out and take a look, and we'll go on a site tour. So the support is always there because obviously your growth and your success is theirs. Making sure that, the buy-in, and I think that's the biggest advantage and, success we've had is we're one and the same. We work together as a team. You're not left out in the dark. You're in this together. So the support has been there since day one, from, anything that corporate does with their franchisees, replicates that, and does it with our franchisees. So just giving you a little bit of background, COVID-19 happened here, shut down a lot of restaurants in Canada. So corporate actually waived royalties for a time and period.
Oh, wow.
They didn't have to do that for their master franchisee groups.
Right.
And the support was there. We're one and the same, and executed across the entire broad of franchisees, which is great. So seriously incredible. So has it been pretty smooth sailing, or have you ever experienced many pain points along the way? Like you just mentioned COVID, I imagine like probably a pretty tough experience, but could you share some of the major pain points that you've experienced along the way as a master franchisee? Yeah, look, it's not always as great as everyone thinks, is every business, right? And you got to expect that. You're going into something, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be hurdles. You have to overcome them. One of the biggest things, obviously, at the early stages of any brand, any business, as you're developing and growing, there's going to be pain points. And there was. Of course there was. From procurement to supply chain issues. The list goes on. Employees to supplies. And then when you come into the COVID situation, when there's a huge backlog of equipment to supplies, you're being out of something and then having to pass that down to franchisees and then to the consumer, and then prices jump. Obviously, the lettuce was a huge thing here.
Oh, right.
Shot up 3x, 4x.
I remember some restaurants didn't have lettuce stuff for like 3 years after COVID.
Yeah. So, I mean, look, the list goes on of challenges, but I think the biggest thing is the partnership between the master franchise, the franchisees, and corporate working together and delivering and executing on all levels. So yes, look, everything's, not always rosy, right? But as long as you're willing to be in it for the long run, work together, get through the things, you're gonna see that. In any company that's growing, you're going to go through it, and it's about how do you deliver and how do you look to get to that next outcome. And I think BarBurrito, followed under Alex Stein's guidance, has done a great job of it. Obviously, the growth has happened for a reason, and we're really excited to bring this to the USA. So,
yeah, man, I'm excited to have one here, or I'm at in Des Moines eventually, and be able to eat this stuff. I've seen some pretty cool menu items. Like you guys just rolled out this something Reaper, right? Like this spicy burrito. Is that correct?
Yeah, you know what? We call it the Northern Reaper here.
Northern Reaper.
North of the border. So we call it Northern Reaper. And we bring that out as a LTO, limited time offering. And that's something they actually sign a waiver before you can eat it.
No way.
Yeah, we have
every person.
Yeah, you sign a waiver, has the heat on it, get your picture taken, and you know what?
Oh wow!
This goes right into the journey of being a franchisee, right? Yeah. Having the support system of these limited time offerings and moving that journey to the execution of the products to the customer experience, and moving that right now into the digital world. People sharing it on social media and the experience of how was it,
right?
Showcasing that with the waiver and the videos, and so
genius.
We've really done a great job with that. Looking forward to the continuous of social media. One of the biggest things in any type of franchising nowadays is that social media element and artificial intelligence and how you're using that data to really grow and execute. And I could talk with that for hours here, but that's
if you guys are looking, if BarBurrito is looking for a social media influencer to just eat your food, just let me know, and I'd be more than happy to bite that bullet for you. So I would do that. But
sounds good.
Man. So can you share a little bit about what marketing? Because that's a big question for a lot of franchisees when they're looking at an opportunity, or potential franchisee when they're looking at an opportunity, is what do they do marketing wise for me or train me in as a business owner? Can you share just a little bit about that?
Yeah, I think marketing obviously is crucial in any business. And obviously every franchise is going to have a different spend. You're going to have it's going to vary from one brand to the next on how much you're putting in yourself. That being said, it's about the execution of what you're getting for it. Obviously, we're in a huge growth stage right now. Our marketing levels are growing and growing, and the product offerings and the intuitive ideas that we're actually getting to now, and things are about to adapt even more with some marketing. But for anyone that's out there looking for a brand, someone that's going to spend, and a brand that's going to spend not only the full marketing dollars, but use some corporate dollars to actually put it back into the brand, I think is very, very important. And BarBurrito has done that. You have to be able to market the brand, market your consumers. With today's technology, especially in the United States, with the artificial intelligence and the data you can collect, you have a company that's willing to be out there in front of your target audience. That's what you need to be successful. So you need to make sure, if you're looking for a brand, you need to make sure that they are on Instagram, on Meta, TikTok. The list goes on. And how are they doing it? And what is the execution level? So very, very important. Marketing, obviously in the old days, it was a lot more print. we are moving to that digital world and almost all digital nowadays. So looking for those items is very, very important.
Yeah. Yeah, for real. Yeah, I just like let me just even share this. Like you can even see just from first glance like how well they take care of and curate an Instagram page. Like they know what they're doing. And doesn't this food just make you just desire a little Tex-Mex right now? Like you're almost there, friends. It's the weekend. It's almost dinner time. Maybe exactly what is calling you. But yeah, it's so good. So they know exactly what they're doing. And Zach, you're spot on too, because like every franchisor is going to have some kind of marketing fee that you're going to pay regularly. You're going to pay a royalty every month. And on top of that royalty, you're going to have some kind of ad spend. You're going to have some kind of marketing fee on top of that as well. It's usually another 1 or 2% on top of your royalties. The question is not, why do you have to take so much more on top of royalties? No, the question is, okay, cool. Where's that 1 or 2% going? What are you guys doing with it? And so always make sure you're asking those questions. And you can always know a certain brand if they're legit by how they answer that question. You can know Burrito Bar is going to be more than just a family running this out of a garage, based on what you see marketing wise. And so, it's going to be, and I'm excited to hear about some of this new stuff coming out too, that I'm sure have a lot of marketing around, but it's going to be good. Sure. I'm excited for it.
And just something to add on that. I think, the mindset of just utilizing what you're spending and giving corporate in any brand is not enough in marketing. You've got to be out there spending your own funds and resources as well on a local market and a target audience yourselves, being involved in the community, sponsoring, giving back to charities. That's really where your business is going to come from. So for those that are sitting there saying, I'm just going to pay my funds and allow corporate to do it, you got to think different. You got to think big. You got to think outside the box. And any brand is about the community. And, I grew up in a small community, really lived it, right? And that's how you can become successful, spending those extra dollars. Marketing is the biggest piece to any business. Spend it wisely, but being involved in the community, number one best way to market any business.
Yeah, that's so good. And it's so good. Just reiterating that too, not just putting all that responsibility on corporate or HQ to do that for you. Like you may be thinking, I'm just looking for something that's kind of passive, that will bring in passive income for me. And so I don't really want to be at the store or at the restaurant. I want to get someone else, a franchisee, or if you're going area developer route, get a GM and they can just run it and do it. And I can just go on and do my own thing. It's like, no. Like you may not have to be at the restaurant right there. In fact, don't want you to be the one doing working in it, but you need to be working on it. Be invested into your community. With Burrito Bar, you're not a knocking on door kind of salesman, but finding ways to be involved with the community, to give back to them, to be present, top of mind for them is really what's going to separate elite entrepreneurs from those that are going to struggle year after year as a franchisee. So it's spot on.
Yeah, for sure.
Is there anything else, much else that, what else can you share with us about BarBurrito or Burrito Bar? I think you brought some stuff too to kind of look at and talk through. Do you want to talk through any of that stuff?
Yeah, look, I would like to just share a little bit of our, the brand itself, right? What sets us apart? And you talked about at the beginning, right? We're after a square footage that is much smaller footprint. We're after that 1,000 to 1,500 square feet. 1,200 is actually our perfect square footage. Our build out costs are much, much less than our competition. Okay, right now we're anywhere between that 350 to 425 mark.
Oh, that's it. Not like $1.5 million.
100%. And that's the biggest thing. When you're build out and your overhead, your upfront cost can be much less.
Yeah.
You're in a position to be profitable quicker.
Yeah.
Less risk. Okay. And it's more achievable and more manageable to grow because you don't have to put so much liquid cash into every project. So the opportunity for Burrito Bar, BarBurrito growing here, limited stores right now, but your upfront costs being a lot less. On top of that, by going with smaller square footage, your overhead on a monthly basis, your fixed costs become much smaller. You can manage your restaurant with less employees. Okay, the list goes on where you're less, with an opportunity in this sector, as you can tell, with the Chipotles and the Mo's and the Cadobas. The success is there, and it's in. You look at any of these brands and you look at the sales. So now bringing something a little bit different. You mentioned about our product offering and our menu offering. So we offer a lot of different products. We have our just going to show everyone here just quick little bit on our menu here.
And everything that he has here too, that he's trying to find his menu and going through it. Like, friends, if you want to see this, talk through this, reach out to me, message me. We'll get you connected, and we'll look at some of this stuff in more detail as well.
Yeah. So just going over our menu here. So many different options, from protein options to sauces and veggie options, like we mentioned. Veggie options.
Yeah.
So, what sets us apart is our product offerings, having a variety of options. And you mentioned, our cold table, many different cold toppings, tomatoes, 3 different salsas, cilantro, jalapenos, pickled onions, corn. Right? The list goes on. Sauces. We have over 10 sauces right now. You can customize your product offering any which way you want and have it different every time you come to Burrito Bar. Which is great. So we offer burritos, bowls, tacos, quesadillas, and then we also have our side options with our made in-house queso cheese, our chips and salsa, chips and guac, and a fan favorite with our extreme fries and extreme chips.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
that sounds good. And anytime you put extreme in front of something, I'm a fan. I'm ready to try it. I don't know what that means is on it, but I'm in.
Yeah. So that's what sets us apart with Burrito Bar. And we're really excited to show this in our product offering to the rest of the country. As Jared mentioned, we started in Michigan. We're now open in Delaware. We have stores being constructed in Tennessee, Hawaii. The states right now, as mentioned, we're 10 different states that we've signed masters with. So it's the list is growing. The Burrito Bar has committed to over 800 plus locations through master agreements. So you will see us in your neighborhood very, very shortly. You're in
10 states have master agreements. So there's still 40 that are without yet, but truly this isn't going to be for long. If you look at the track record of what they've experienced since 2020, and even in the last 2 years, both in Canada and now in the States, like, it's not going to be for long. So if you're interested in this in any way, curious and thinking this might be something for my future, then you need to message, reach out, something, write in the comments, write Tex-Mex, and I can reach out and we'll set something up and talk through what that might look like. Just put Tex-Mex in the comments and we'll have a conversation about what that looks like. But Zach, for you, like, as we kind of begin to wrap this up too, like, if for those that are kind of they're not a franchisee, they've thought about it, they've been playing it for a while, what would you do differently if you could go back? Is there anything that, if you go back to the beginning and you know what you know now, would there be anything that you would do differently?
As a franchisee, no. I went into something with an opportunity. I believe franchising, the way to be successful is growth. Multi-locations, so looking at something where you can grow and be able to grow within a region, right? A product offering that is hot. You want something that obviously has the ability now. So we talked about it with COVID-19. That can be that third-party delivery platform in the food sector for sure. But when it comes to franchising, I think the biggest thing, as we've talked about it today, is there's going to be risk. You got to take that leap. If you see yourself as an entrepreneur and you're sitting on the sidelines, a franchise gives you the system and support system to be successful. You follow their tools, their resources, and utilize them and their expertise, you will be successful. The ones that fall off guide are the individuals that start trying to do things themselves. You went into a franchise for a reason. Follow the system to be successful. Look, these decisions are not easy. To jump into a franchise, coming out of for anyone with families, you have bills, expenses, etc.
Right.
These are tough decisions. So do your research. Do your research. Trust your leader. Your leader is the most important part of any business, and I believe trusting your leader, looking at the vision and the future of that company is very, very important. So definitely do your research. Talk to existing franchisees, and looking at an opportunity where there's growth and opportunity to grow is my number one suggestion. Because you follow the guide and now you multiply, and that's where you can be successful.
Yeah. Wow. That's so good, man. Wise words. Thank you, Zach. That's super encouraging too. So for any of you listening right now, and you're thinking this might be the right fit for me, and you want to get connected and learn more, literally type Tex-Mex in the comments, and I'll send you a DM, and we'll get a conversation going, seeing if you might be a good fit for this, and I can get you connected, especially if you're in Zach's territory. If you're in the Southeast and you're like, hey, I want to be a part of bringing this right now where I'm at. I live here. Awesome. I'll get you connected to Zach, and you guys can talk about the first couple steps of getting into being a franchisee with Burrito Bar. Or if you're in other places too, like, I don't know if you guys have, Zach, if you guys work with private equity, but I know there's a couple groups inside here that represent a couple different private equities. And so, or if you're another investment group or something, and you're curious about getting your own piece of the pie, looking at some other territories that might still be open, reach out to me, put Tex-Mex in the comment, or reach out to me, and we'll get started on your journey today. But so good. Zach, this has been awesome, man. Yeah. I'm so super excited for Burrito Bar / BarBurrito / whatever you're going to call it in soon. But it's just, it's exciting stuff for me. It's about dinner time for all of us. And so I'm going to go see how expensive it is to DoorDash Burrito Bar from Michigan to Des Moines, Iowa, and see if I can pull that off. But it's super good. Thank you, genuinely. Thank you for your time and your investment.
I appreciate it. Thank you, and thank you, audience. As Jared mentioned, let us know. We're more than welcome and opening to have those conversations with you. You will see a Burrito Bar in your neighborhood soon. Go give it a try. Reach out to us. We'll help you along this journey.
Good. Sign your waiver before you eat that Nacho Reaper, or whatever it is, Northern Reaper, so you don't end up in the hospital and you're in a world of trouble. But my goodness. So good deal. Zach, thanks again, man. We'll talk again another time. All right.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, everybody, man, this is awesome. Next week we'll be back here live again with a client testimony. I'm excited to talk through with going live with someone that I've worked with pretty closely and kind of helped him get set up into a franchise that he's in, and excited to share his story as well. And so be here again, back here Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central. If you're on another time zone, I don't know, do the math, figure that out. But 4 p.m. Eastern time is when we'll be back here. And I got some good stuff coming up in the future as well. In the next few months, next few weeks, next month or so, I'm going to be traveling to different locations with a couple different franchisors. Going to be at their corporate locations. Going to be meeting with CEOs and founders. Going to be able to go live and ask them questions and share some content in here that you're literally not going to find anywhere else. That it will be exclusive to you guys. So I'm really excited to unpack that and share those experiences with you guys as well. Again, write Tex-Mex in the comments, but because I'm pumped to get some of you guys started on your journey with the Burrito Bar and even just beyond. So until then, guys, this has been Jared, Fran Opps Live. We'll see you.
If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to subscribe, leave us a review, and share it with anyone who's ready to take that next step in franchise ownership. For more resources and personalized franchise guidance, visit us online at businessallianceinc.com. Let's help you franchise your future. See you next time.